Now, I'm gonna ask you one of our more telling questions for all of our interns. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
When I'm 80.
Look and learn, boys, because this is what cool is. How in one generation have men gone from guys like Jack Nicholson and Harrison Ford to...
Oh boy.
The Intern, rated PG-13.
Hello, I'm the Universal Critic. I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. For all the romantic movies out there, there seems to be a lack of films focusing on friendships between men and women. For some reason, Hollywood just seems hung up on the idea that men and women who interact are just destined to fall in love, whether it makes sense to do so or not, and I can tell you from personal experience that simply isn't true. Luckily, I found an exception to this trope with today's film, The Intern. The Intern tells the story of Ben Whitaker, played by Robert De Niro, a retiree who gets a job as an intern at a startup internet company. The founder of the company, Jules, played by Anne Hathaway, is something of an antisocial workaholic, but over time the two of them become the best of friends in a simple but ultimately charming story. De Niro and Hathaway are by far the best thing about this movie. De Niro is the wise mentor figure full of real-world experience, but at the same time he's still unfamiliar with some elements of the modern world. Hathaway is ambitious and a good leader, but is still rather young and lacks some confidence in herself. They make a wonderful team, forming something of a father-daughter relationship. The storyline to this film is very simple, a basic slice-of-life story, but it has a good deal of progressive ideas in it. It supports the idea that people can succeed at just about anything, regardless of things like age or gender or what have you. It's refreshing to see these ideas done with a good dash of subtlety. There's no strawman bad guys trying to hold them back, it's just an issue that the characters have to deal with, so the message never feels heavy-handed, or at least it didn't feel heavy-handed to me. Overall, I give The Intern a low big screen rating. It may not have a whole lot of bite or substance to it, but it's warm, pleasant, and has a great deal of subtle charm and some interesting ideas. And that's more than enough to warrant at least one viewing. I'm the Universal Critic, I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. Goodbye.